Hello.
First half, is that the way the team was running and passing and interacting? Is that something you've envisioned for this group, this team going forward?
Yes, I think that we all saw, in the way that we wanted to play. I think I am so pleased. The first 45 minutes is in the way that we want to grow and build our journey together. And I think it was fantastic to see the player perform. Yes, that is, for me, is the way that we need to follow, continuous growing, improving. Yes, please, because in short period and with not too many time to work, I think in the way that they adapt and receive all the concept, and in the way that we try to play, I think show that we have unbelievable player with the capacity to understand quick, learn quick, and that is because are a talented player. It's true that in second half, I'm going a little bit in advance, that we didn't approach the game in the way that we wanted. We were talking about that the challenge was the second half is to win the second half. And that was only the thing that was a little bit worried, not to go to the second half with the same mentality and the same aggressivity and the approach that we started the first half. And that happened. I think that is, we can call mentality, or we can call or use different word, but I think it's things that we still need to improve. And start the game, and we didn't start, we consider a chance that we need to, in that moment, to realize and be strong in our mind and change the tempo of the game, and not to give one chance, second chance, third chance, and then concede the goal, and then realize that we need to increase our level.
Right to your right, Paul.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hello.
Could you explain a little bit what you wanted in moving Anthony to a more central role and build up? What you felt that opened up when you guys had the ball, and was it an attempt especially to get space for Christian Pulisic on that left side?
Oh, I think we try different way to play and our build up. I think we are going to do some tests in the future also. Our second training camp, I think the first was more simple. All the ideas that second time was to implement some different, using different players in different position, to try that, not to give reference to the opponent, that rotation, that mobility to appear and to change position. I think is in the way that we like to play and we want to play. And I think what we were finding is see the player performing in different positions, maybe non-natural position, but become a natural way with time. But I think it's a thing that we are going to keep improving, keep testing also. I think the objective is 2026 to arrive in our best condition with the capacity, with all the characteristics that we have from the player, with the player that we have, is to find the best, way to perform.
We'll go Jeff here, and then behind from Telemundo.
What did you make of Tim Weah's performance tonight? Obviously he's been waiting a while to get back onto the field since Copa America. What did you make of his overall performance, and also the way that he linked up with Christian on that left side?
No, I think Timo, like he said, that like how I need to call Timo, Weah is an unbelievable potential, player to be top. I think the characteristics and the quality that he has is amazing. I am so happy with him because only was few days working with him, and how he understood in the way that we were expecting for him to play and performance. It was fantastic, and scoring a goal also always is important to touch the net, feel the net. Yes, for us, I think is one of the another talent that we have that, of course, we need to be very close to him, and for sure, giving the confidence because the quality is there.
Second row.
Profe, primero que nada, enhorabuena por la victoria. Sobre todo en el primer tiempo se notó al equipo muy cómodo cómodo a la hora de defender con un 4-2-3-1 y había muchas rotaciones, incluso jugadores como McKinney estaban en el momento por el lado izquierdo, Pulisic está en el centro, McKinney después del lado derecho. En el segundo tiempo, cuando se empezaron a hacer las sustituciones, la rotación empezó a ser un poco más difícil. El partido se prestó, el rival fue a modo. Mi pregunta es, para los próximos encuentros, cuando sean rivales más organizados o de mayor jerarquía, ¿usted buscará hacer esos mismos tipos de rotaciones a la hora del ataque?
Bueno, yo lo que creo, empiezo por la parte final de tu pregunta, creo que Jamaica es un buen equipo con buenos jugadores. Yo creo que la primera parte no ha aparecido el talento de Jamaica porque nosotros hemos dominado el juego, desde el juego posicional. Creo que le hemos sacado los argumentos, las armas a Jamaica para poder hacer daño, ¿no? En la segunda parte yo creo que no estoy de acuerdo que con las rotaciones o con los cambios empezó a perder. Yo creo que empezamos a perder del primer minuto con el mismo equipo, porque creo que la agresividad que tuvimos desde el primer momento en el partido, esa la perdimos en el inicio de la segunda parte hasta que concedimos. Es verdad que algunos jugadores después sintieron un poco el peso del partido, el cansancio, y empezamos a hacer cambios, pero siempre se rompen los partidos en la segunda parte. Y no tenga duda que intentaremos jugar creando nuestra identidad de juego, ya sea cualquiera el rival, sea Jamaica o sea el que venga, ¿no? en la próximo campus. El equipo, más allá del rival, tiene que crear su propia identidad, sentirnos cómodos en la forma que queremos jugar, tratando de poner al servicio del equipo el máximo talento en las mejores posiciones para poder ganar los partidos y rendir. Pero Jamaica ha sido un buen equipo, no es que es un equipo fácil, es un equipo difícil. Lo que pasa es que creo que la primera parte hemos estado tan bien que hemos minimizado el potencial que tenía Jamaica en el campo.
Straight back.
¿Qué tal, Mauricio? ¿Cómo te deja el dinamismo y la contundencia que mostró el equipo? Había dicho que querías ver en lo colectivo que se reflejara ese buen momento individual que tienen varios de los jugadores. ¿Lo viste? Y la segunda parte, un poco lo que decías en inglés, ese rol de Anthony Robinson, ¿cómo te ves?
Sí, bueno, creo que contento, muy contento porque la aplicación fue perfecta, el nivel de concentración y la comprensión en el juego posicional es algo que nosotros le damos prioridad al juego en posesión. Queremos ser dominante, queremos ser un equipo que sea protagonista con el balón, tenerlo mucho más que el contrario, y creo que el juego posicional es fundamental a la hora de mover el balón, de circular el balón y que el contrario corra detrás de nosotros, ¿no? La posición de Anthony es una posición que nosotros siempre lo hemos hecho en otros equipos, buscando siempre, bueno, de dar diferentes matices al juego, sobre todo en la creación desde atrás, en el build-up, en la construcción del equipo, construir con 3, con 2, con 3 y 2, con 2 y 3, ¿no? Dependiendo también del sistema que utiliza en la presión el contrario, dando alternativas también para tener mucha apertura en el juego, sobre todo para que el contrario esté abierto y en poder encontrar situaciones en entrelínea para poder lanzar a nuestros jugadores ofensivos con la calidad que tienen y poder crear ocasiones. Pero sí, tanto él como a lo mejor en el futuro con Scali, con los diferentes jugadores que tengamos, vamos a poder tener también, diseñar diferentes estrategias o planes de juego para que también el contrario no sepa o no tenga la referencia de que jugamos solamente de una forma, no tener diferentes planes para poder tener diferentes registros para no dar demasiada información al rival cómo vamos a jugar.
Doug, front row.
Mauricio, I'm sure you had an idea of the amount of progress you wanted to see within the group through these first two camps. Where is the team, you think, at this stage related to that? Have they met your expectations, exceeded them?
No, I think if we put the result in one side and we only observe and evaluate in the way that the group and the dynamic of the group and in the way that the player and the staff create that relationship that I think for us is really, really important, I am so happy because it's in these two camps in 2 months, I think it's amazing in the way that we are one team. I think it's a team that is very careful about each other, that we fight for each other, how the staff look after the player, but the player look for the staff. I think we are creating that, idea of to be all together and feel confidence, and that is the most important thing to try all that you want on the field. Yes, the progression is so good. I think I told now after the game when we were all together with staff, I'm going to miss you all, players and staff, because it's like 10 days was too little. And yes, and you want tomorrow see again these guys, but they need to come back. I said, look, only my advice is look after yourself. We need to be stronger in March. We need to play the semifinal, but the most important is to build, this semifinal or the next training camp is today, and then tomorrow again, and tomorrow, and look after yourself. And we are going to be there to try to help. But I think that is a good thing that they start to miss in between us, and they say, we need to be desperate to arrive to March and to be all together. That is a thing that we improve a lot, and then we start to feel that we are a real group of people that we are going to fight for something special. And yes, and then in another side, it's easy to improve because I think we have the talent of the player and we have a great coaching staff that can design all the strategy to be better to the opponent.
Second row, to your left.
Tim Reed captains the squad tonight. It's his hometown. It's an important game. He's talked about wanting to play at the World Cup in 2026. How important do you see his role, not just in this camp, but in camps going forward as you build to that World Cup?
No, I think always you need experienced player that translate that, experience to the young guys. I think it's amazing in these two training camps he play, and yes, I always I am a coach that appreciate experienced player in a positive way. I like in the way that he is, like character and of course like a player, but the character that he has is perfect to help the young guys to improve. He's really calm. Also, he's helping us, the coaching staff. Yes, to have an experienced player like him is very positive for everyone. The aspect. Sometimes some experienced players are not so positive, and sometimes are a little bit egoist. But he's so humble and is doing a perfect job, on and off the field.
Sanjay and then Paul.
En la tele se dijo algo sobre por qué prefieres usar Timoya a la izquierda, algo con...
I don't know. Who said that? I don't know. I don't know.
¿No puedes explicar eso un poco más?
I think yesterday we were talking, I think off the record, no? I don't know if it was off the record or
Different people.
different people, yes. They asked me. I don't know how to explain. I think we have all a dominant eyes, no? And depending on your body shape, you feel comfortable or not. Depending where is the line, where is the goal, where is your position. When you receive the ball, you feel more comfortable or not. But simple like this, we have one eyes that always is a dominant eyes, no? You have one, I don't know, is it left or right. We need to maybe to check. It's easy to check, but I think it's important for us with Jesus always we work in this way to trying to find, sometimes we say, some player in some go natural and go in some, left or right, because it's a dominant eyes that bring you in a position to feel comfortable with the ball. If you are an offensive player or defensive player, depending how do you defend, your body shape. Always we try to check because we need to understand the player. Like we talk with these guys and also try to understand how they are, what they like. Also we need to understand why, in a natural way, how they move, and try to find the best space and the good, position for them to give more, be more fluid in the game, have the continuity on the game, arrive better on the box or defend better in our box or in the transition, in the defensive transition, to have more capacity to better angle, to receive the ball and for sure you are going to move more natural. that is, a simple answer because we cannot go deep, no? We don't have time. You're welcome.
Paul?
Mauricio, two players who did not previously get many chances with the team that started were Tanner Tessman and Mark McKenzie. They also both are players who moved to France this summer. Can you speak a little bit about how they played in this window and also how they can adapt to play in France and how they can take advantage of improving because of playing in France?
I am so happy with both. They first of all, the energy and how they are, like a person, are an amazing person, and you can see the energy that is so good. And then they perform very well. Very happy with Mark. Very happy with Tess, because I think today, Mark playing more than Tess, but Tess today I think was fantastic. I think if you say to me, I need to put a note from 0 to 10, it's 9, 8, 9, and I think it was a fantastic game. He played fantastic game. I think it was amazing in the way that he was in two phases, in a defensive and an offensive, with the ball and without the ball. Is that what we expect? I think he's young, but he's very good talent, and hope that he can play more in Lyon and, and be ready for help us.